And the people that choose to prioritize their children over themselves, those are usually the sickest people. It doesn't mean you don't love your children. It doesn't mean you don't care for your children. But if you're somebody that says you prioritize your children and you drinking and you smoking and you promiscuous and you're doing all these, eating all these nasty, bad, unhealthy things for you, are you really prioritizing your children when you know if you're not physically there, able to take care of them because you fall sick, nobody will, but you're not doing the things that you're supposed to make sure you're well? Are you really prioritizing your children? Absolutely not. So we all need to me, this is my thought, we need to get off the wagon of prioritizing children over ourselves, because that is the worst thing that we can do when we know that we cannot extend nothing to another life outside of us that we have not first extended to ourselves.
When you go to the hospital and you have your baby at the hospital, you basically telling this company, America, that you are not able to take care of your baby. You don't possess the medical needs to bring it into this world, and you need help. So they let you have the baby in the hospital, but you have to sign the baby over to the corporation. That's what a birth certificate is. So when your mama signs off on the birth certificate, when your dad signs off on the birth certificate, they signed you over to the company. Now, this is why they are called parents, because they are paying rent. Parent. They are paying rent to the government, all right, to babysit you, but you belong to the company. That's why if somebody was to come and harm you, it's not going to say motherfucking the United. It's not going to say, okay, say somebody come harm you and they last name Jones. It's not going to say Jones versus, say your last name Smith. It's not going to say Jones versus Smith, nigga. It's going to say Jones versus the United States, nigga. Because you harmed the property of this country.
The fact that I wasted my entire childhood in public school still to this day pisses me off. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but the fact that I had to sit there as a kid and listen to these dickhead teachers think that they know something, or listen to all this, like, curriculum and basically be institutionalized. I had to sit there every single year of my childhood and shut my brain off and not think for myself. I remember every single day staring at the clock. It would be this countdown clock, like a normal just hand clock. And I would wait and wait and wait all day until that thing finally said 3:05 p.m. And then I'd finally, like, feel as if, like, I get to finally go home. Where it's like all of the times when I'd be sitting there in the morning eating my cereal right before school, and like I'm sitting there getting to watch like an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, just holding on to every single minute for dear life until I have to go to that hellhole.
Daughter has not had a single vaccine. Guess what? She is wildly healthy. Here's the vaccine schedule for kids, like before the age of 5. One of the most wild ones that I saw was hepatitis, I think. Wasn't there a hepatitis vaccine that they were given to infants? 2 months. They're giving them a sexually transmitted disease vaccine. Does this not just, like, the vaccines are for profit for your pediatricians? They get bonuses from big pharma companies when they get a child through the full vaccine schedule. Don't believe me? Look it up.
Here's why you should shut the up.
Now, if someone would have told me a long time ago, is that true power is in silence. The more you talk, the more power you lose and the more credibility you lose. All that crashing out, all of that rah-rah, all of those hurtful words you say to people who hurt you, all of the threats you make that are empty. The devil has you exactly where he wants you. You don't have control over your emotions. You lose all your power. If you really gonna stand on business,
hold on. I'm sick of the fan. Oh, you thought? Get out. Now after you back it up, this. Good God, All right.
The happiest people are single women and married men. They're the two happiest groups of people always.
Single women
and married men
are the happiest.
But the happiest groups of people, like not married women. Married women like end up doing all the jobs, and married women aren't happier than single women. Single women are happier than married women. And married men are really happy because they get everything done for them, basically.
You went to school. Were you able to leave school anytime you wanted? What do? They call your parents, right? Yeah. And if your parents don't really react, they call social services. If you didn't go to school for a few days, who did they call? Was it your parents? They call the police. They send them to your house. If you're not allowed to leave school when you want to leave, and if you don't show up to school, they call the police. Is it school or jail?
Let me tell you, if you are not a conspiracy theorist by now, it's because you are not intelligent.